de sabia, sarique, caxinguele, maracajá, voo de mate, tapere, saci, perere, boitatá. Quando os bichos e seres saírem de dentro da mata fechada, se ouviram gritos da noite, estalo de açoite pela madrugada. De sabia, sarique, caxinguele, maracajá, voo de mate, tapere, saci, perere, boitatá. Fechada, se ouviram gritos da noite, estalo de açoite pela madrugada. Arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu a caipora. 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 De sabia, sarique, caxinguele, maracajá, voo de mate, tapere, saci, perere, boitatá, boitatá, boitatá. De celulê, de celulê, de celulê, arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu a caipora. Arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu a caipora. Arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu a caipora. Arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu a caipora.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Those headphones up there. Excuse the squeaky chair. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Edward. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Felice, hope you're doing well. Yeah, it has been a minute. How you been doing? Been doing good? Good to hear. Hi, Joel. All right. It's been a minute since I've streamed. Been a few weeks. July was incredibly busy, guys. Not even joking. Crazy how busy it was. Let's start discussing a little bit of price here, though, shall we? Shall we? Right, so pretty straightforward PA. Not in the sense that it was easy to engage in, but easy to see what was likely to happen. We have this expansion yesterday off of some consecutive candle S&T at these highs, not really much going on. Formed a high time frame breaker. This is a 15-minute and an hourly breaker. Projections lining up with discount of this larger range from CPI and a little bit of yesterday. This is the equilibrium of that range. We're now kind of tagging down into this hourly BISI, this hourly breaker. I included the wick here because it lines up nicely with the weekly open, and the bodies, all the bodies here are very important to me. So we had that expansion yesterday. Formed a daily swing. Then we consolidated for 21 hours. So once we see that consolidation going on there, we can anticipate, okay, right? What comes after consolidation? More expansion. Right? We don't reverse from consolidations. So at the very least, price would have likely manipulated that low a little bit and then gone higher from there. And then you get your AMD profile. But now we've expanded again. And it's kind of like been a nice measured move. We have 182 points on this side. And then this move so far has been about 173 points. Some key areas that I'm looking at are going to be obviously this -2, -2.5 of the 15-minute and hourly breaker. We have -4 of this projection here. This is from this high, from the high day, down to midnight opening price. So I'm projecting essentially the wick of the daily candle. You could see midnight and 1800 are very close together. So I'm essentially measuring the wick of the daily candle to anticipate where we could likely turn around from. We have -4 lined right up with weekly open. We also have -2.5 of this breaker here. So I'm basically looking for us to form an hourly swing and basically use this news candle. This is the PPI 15-minute candle. This is kind of our data high, data low. I just want to see us use this candle as our range. Sweep one side of it, maybe take weekly open, and then target the other side. That would be something that I would be interested in taking. Probably gonna have to wait till the open to do so, but I think that's a pretty sound plan, something that I'm willing to put money on. Good morning, JL. Stelios, good morning, guys. Good morning. Curious what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know. Morning, Mr. Ninja. Yo, Robbins. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Exactly that. I was bearish coming into the day, but news has hit my draw, so looking for a reversal. Good stuff, Vested. Yeah, I wanted to see us. Black Rob. Good to see you, brother. Low volume? You might be right, actually. Let me look at my settings here. Turn up my gain a bit. Or turn up my volume help at all. I don't want to talk like super close to my mic. Let's turn the gain up. How's that? Is that a little better? I might crank it up a little more. Just a little bit. Because I tend to talk far away from my mic. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Sounds just fine. Good stuff. Yeah, I think this is good here. I'm in the yellow on my OBS. Crisp. Perfect. Have a good live today. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Should we be looking for 10 to sweep 9 and expand lower? That could be a potential. You'd have an hourly inefficiency, but I'm honestly looking for hourly 9 a.m. to sweep 8 and then go higher. Kind of looking for, yeah. And then 10 open up, go from there. But like I think 9 a.m. is gonna like I'd want 9 a.m. to chew up most of this candle so that we can get back above daily open. Or sorry, previous daily low, pardon me. We'll see though. That's so strange, Gonzalo. Yeah. There's always someone that has issues with sound. Like I don't think my mic can go much louder without it being super ugly. Are we not going to stream through Discord? Kane is streaming on Discord today, but he's a little bit later. He's going to be around 10. So I'm just streaming on YouTube today because that's what I scheduled. More downside based on that H4C2. I can see that play out. More downside and wait for reversal. Yeah, that can happen as well. We could have this is kind of a wait and see type of thing, right? Um, if we're gonna get shorts, I'll know. I'll say that. Like we'll have some sort of SMT and some sort of continuation model set up here. But I'm willing to do either or. I just have to be presented with an opportunity. The closest opportunity I have right now is a long off of like the weekly open or like long below this 8 a.m. low. Do you always trade NQ or do you throw an occasional ES in there, GC? No, just mainly NQ, man. I don't like ES. I like the speed, the violence. GC, I'd trade GC because when NQ is garbage, gold usually goes. I just have to commit to trading gold. I just haven't. I keep saying I will, and one day I will. But right now, I'm just finding such a groove with NQ right now. So no need to add too many things into the toolkit. Like I'm just an intraday trader, so like I don't need really clean market conditions because I can adapt and like there's a lot of fluctuations in a day that like I can trade chop on a daily, you know. But like in terms of high time frame, then yeah, I might want multiple assets so that I can find opportunities across the board. I'm just not trading the high time frame right now. Once I get a personal going, then I might dabble with some swings, but I'll still dabble with intraday. That's later on. Uh, hey, Emad. Yeah, ES and Q are obviously in sync. YM has been a little bit wonky for a while now, but it's not something I'm completely ignoring. Um, I think I'm able to still utilize it for SMTs and stuff. Hasn't really crossed my mind that I need to be cautious with it because YM has just been a little bit, off kilter lately. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. How can I make $1 million today? Whew, good question. If I knew, I probably wouldn't be streaming right now. Just go get a mortgage. They seem to be handing those out like free money, free candy. Sell your first child. That's crazy, Gonzalo. That's crazy. And the second. How can I make 100K today? I don't know. Are you serious? I feel like you're just trolling me. All right, we got the open coming up here. Everybody, good luck. YM going down. Yes, and NQ going up, up. YM seems to be the one that's going to take its data low first. It's got equal lows on it right now. I'm hoping it's prepping a really nice breaker. Can barely hear you. I was kind of leaned back in my chair, so. Feels like opening happening at 8:30 nowadays. I mean, we've just been having 8:30 news. Yeah. I can't adjust my sound settings anymore, really. Like, it's pretty, I'll speak a little louder, but yeah. My gain is pretty high already. And most people have fine sound, so I don't know. You guys might just be deaf. Jake Quinn just might be a little old man. All right, we got NQ still driving higher up into premium of this data range. YM taking that data low. ES having trouble getting up above 845 high. Guess it's you. I don't know, man. I really don't. I wish I could help. Wish I could help more. Like, yeah. What I need is a mic stand so that I can have the mic kind of right in my face the entire time. But I don't know. Turned up the gain a little more now. I ain't touching it anymore though. No more. So now we've confirmed this, which is ugly, ugly, ugly. I've taken shits that look nicer than this breaker. But we have the data low SMT. And it's also 87 points. So no thanks. No, thank you. I would rather just watch it go without me. One, because I'm not risking on an 87 point breaker. And it's basically like yeah, 1-to-1 to my first target. So probably just going to miss it, to be honest. I get why some might take it, but yeah. I wish they would have given just a little bit of a nicer breaker. Some of these SMT indicators suck. Yeah, most of them do. Most of them do. Looking like it wants to just continue higher up here without us, guys. I wanted the 8 o'clock low. Been taking for him long. Yeah, me too. Preferably. I would have wanted a nicer. I would have wanted a nicer breaker. Not just this 831, John. Like this is crap. I would have rather it been a little bit more structured at the bottom there. Oops. Would have rather it been, yeah, something more like that. Not just a single 3 candle. Took 9 a.m. time of CST. Nice. No breaker, but can you say there's a mitigation? I mean, yeah, there is a breaker here. This 831 candle. But I wanted to just, yeah, see it take this low. They've just been really foul with their delivery lately this week. Tuesday was fine. You just had to hold on tight. Today, just not the cleanest low put in. So I don't particularly care about participating in that. -4 of the time-based breaker. Yeah, I see that. So you could have taken a fractal one, but it wouldn't have really been worth taking until you saw ES, or sorry, YM take that low, which wasn't until $9.31. So it would have been, yeah, you would have probably been entering here right after the open. Sometimes you get the bias right and it just doesn't give you, your clean entry. What is a time-based breaker? It's just a breaker that's aligned with an opening price. So like this breaker here, I mean this fractal breaker is nested with the 9 o'clock opening price. Price is going to rebalance the range. I mean, I think it's full on reversing. I think we're gonna take these highs and then we're probably gonna run these highs. Honestly. We just rebalanced a range. Now we're gonna go expand higher again. Big bummer. Because that's exactly what I wanted. Just didn't get me in. But I'm not going to sit here and bitch and moan. That doesn't do anything, right? Filled the fair value gap. Yeah, that doesn't really matter to me. Doesn't really matter. Back to playing Battlefield 6. Yeah, how is that game? Like Battlefield 3, if you played that. No, I did not play many of the Battlefields. I took a trade too early at around 8:55. I'm still in. I put it at the gold block low. 8:55. Okay. I mean, fair enough. If it follows your rules. I don't personally use gold block. I think my time is spent elsewhere. There was a time where I used it. But it was very brief. Very, very brief. I have a very hard time with Goldbach. Not because I think Hoppy is like a bad guy. I just think some people exploited that logic and concepts in a manner that was completely unethical. Um, so if I know that someone uses Goldbach or IPTA ranges or anything like that, or any of Hoppy's concepts, and they're part of that specific clan that is unethical, I have a hard time getting along with those people. But if you just use it because you just like Hoppy's stuff, fucking more power to you, man. If you feel the precision, if you can see and believe in the precision that it gives, then go for it. I'm never gonna be a guy that shits on someone for what they use to make money in the market. ICT has said Goldbach has no bearing on his teachings. Yeah, and I kind of believe him. I don't think there's much bearing on ICT's teaching. I think a lot of it is just repackaged, personally. I think you can't sit here and tell me that a breaker block isn't a break and retest. But he just found a and I'm not taking credit away from the guy because he found a beautiful way to add logic to those things. He added logic to retail concepts, almost to like an institutional level where you felt like you had a better understanding of it. You know? So no discrediting to him. He's obviously very good at what he does, very passionate. Yeah. Yeah, he gave us a language, exactly. So, do I think he coded it and all this stuff? No, not really. I mean, it doesn't matter what I think either. All that matters is, does what he taught me work? And yes, it does. Do you think that there is really an algo that you can master? Yeah, if you create it. The market is not run by one single algorithm. Um, the market is run by tons and tons and tons of algorithms that are in charge of booking price. Um, Do I believe in Enigma? No. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of agnostic with that sort of stuff. Like, show me and I'll believe it, you know? I think that's just kind of like a cryptic catch, a cryptic hook into his concepts. Like he says like Enigma is like his model or his algo. But yeah. I think that's the right term, agnostic. I know it's a religious term, but like show me proof and I'll believe it, you know. The proof is in the pudding. So I think you are Enigma. I think as a trader, Enigma is not your model, is not some algo that you coded. It's not some principle or concept that you are holding near and dear to your heart. It's Enigma is like the trader's ability to execute and like carry out processes. Yeah, it's just you, the operator. I believe in myself. That's enough. There you go. I like that. So as I anticipated, the hourly candle has basically ran back the 8 a.m. candle just without the sweep that we wanted to see. We have the SMT, but I don't have the breaker. I don't have the entry method, which is kind of shitty. But you know, we can just continue to chat about stuff. We're back into this breaker now. Um, see what shakes out. Why I took the 5 o'clock swing low, not the 6? Just because, I mean, one, they're super close together. Two, like, you have this and this and this, but you also have this, this, and then that swing. So, like, this swing, this breaker leg, basically engulfs this one. So, this one's more important to me. It's more important for projections. It's more important for just overall confirmation, confluence. You're not wrong to do that. But like, if I have it sandwiched in another one, I'll just use the bigger one, personally. It just keeps me, it removes the ambiguity of breaker blocks, you know? Actually, I'm gonna just do that. Do. Because like, if we close below this low, but not this low, then like I'm put in between a rock and a hard place. So like I just wait for that low. I was personally thinking the opposite way around. I want a price to go higher than short. That's fair. That's fair. It does kind of suck, um, being in the move that you wanted and not getting the clean entry that you needed to do so. Shouldn't the daily swing be a protected high? Not really. I think it carried out what it needed to. Like you have no daily breaker to confirm a daily shift. You have a daily swing, which means you can use an hourly breaker, but that hourly breaker is probably just going to take you to a discount array, which is this big fat daily BISI that we have right here between Monday's high and Wednesday's low. And then it can just buy back up. Yeah, this is crazy. 10 a.m. is going to fucking rip, guys. Truthfully. I think 10 a.m. is going to just continue higher because we have a 4-hour swing in place. We flipped the 6 a.m. open. We're back above the opening prices. Aiming for 24,003. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, absolutely crazy 4-hour candle. Absolutely mental. I would have, yeah, I'm not even going to say it. Love to be a part of it, but further opportunities, I mean, this buyback's crazy. Um, like we either have to like have some form of um SMT at like internal. So like if we like close above, get some SMT at internal and find a way in, or or just maybe form a lunch range and PM can rip it once Trump's speaking. I don't know. It's very hard to get in on these moves, guys. Very hard. Like once they're happening like this, it's very hard. Because this breaker is huge. Absolutely huge. So like I would wait for retracements and then find some SMT from there. It just may not happen this session. So this is just where patience is going to kind of prevail. I guess we're all waiting on that low sweep, so they didn't give it to us. Yeah, yeah, they hurt us. They didn't want us to make money today. Shame. Shame, shame. Boy. Little retrace. Gonna be very instrumental how this 4 hour candle closes. Gonna be watching how it closes in relation to the PDL. There's not much else to say, truthfully. Yeah, just a waiting game. That's all it is. That's all it is. This is where a lot of people fuck it up too. They miss a setup, and then they feel like they lost what was owed to them. So then they get into a shittier trade just to fill that void. And then that's when you get caught up in all the bullshit. When like all you have to do, like missed trades happen a lot. Like they do happen quite often. I wouldn't consider this a miss in my book because I had clear criteria to not enter. But missed opportunities do happen a lot, and it's really what you do with those missed opportunities and with those mistakes or whatever that really make all the difference. So if you can just, take good trades, win or loss, and just in between, don't get caught up in the BS, you're going to have a lot easier time. A lot easier time. It's just a matter of submitting to the market. The missed opportunities hurt so bad. Yeah. They do. A trader's ability to let go is very important, and it's a very strong trait to have. I see my viewers are falling off. Kane must be live. Yeah. Letting go is powerful. Yeah, for sure. Like I know a guy called it perfectly. Called it literally perfectly. Yesterday. Said he wanted this daily Bissy. Wanted us to form a daily Bissy, tag this hourly for value gap, tag projections, and go long from there. Do you think he caught it? Nope. Do you think he's mad about it? Yep. You think he's going to let it affect his trading? Nope. I know you're watching too. I know you're watching me. uh. As I sit here flat too. We got played, Benjamin. We got played. Like a fiddle. Yeah, that's even more foul. That's even more foul. All right, 10 a.m. Or sorry, this 4-hour candle closed like a nice swing. Really, the only opportunity I have is like if we can get some sort of more SMT on the lows here, or in an inefficiency. For a long opportunity there, but yeah, basically just trying to get inside of the wick of the 4-hour candle. Whether that's in the form of why I'm taking out the previous 4-hour low, or taking out an inefficiency and forming SMT that way. Yeah, really just gonna have to be patient. That's kind of the theme. YM longs look good, but no SMT. What you mean? You have data low SMT. That 830 low, this guy right here, YM took that. So if you wanted to trade YM, you could be long. You could be long YM already. We might just accumulate until the next macro. What makes you see that? Price can do whatever the hell it wants. You just got to create if-then statements and be ready for whatever. I wouldn't hate that though, if it chops. And then we create like a lunch range and then lunch raid, lunch SMT, and then expansion higher in PM. I'll be honest though, I'm probably not going to be here for that because I have a busy ass day. Oh, that's good coffee. That's a good cup of Joe. I mean, the Dow's ripping right now off of those lows. It's definitely not where NQ is, but I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to. Oh boy. I'm honestly just gonna chill on the 15-minute chart. Like there's nothing else for me to do. Now we got previous hourly high SMT with YM. Maybe this can allow us to get a retracement. Just want to mark up that 50-minute busy. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. What do these shitty 1 minute breaker projections take us? Up into previous daily high. Well, how do you like that? We're almost like guaranteed to have data high S&T at one point if we get up there, which could be another thing to watch out for. Not that I'm in a position right now to be worried about it, but I think opportunities can yield within this range. That would technically be liquidity paired because we have S&T at the data low, making data high a good target. But we also have S&T at previous daily low, which could make previous daily high a good target. So we'll have to see. Price coming down into this 15-minute bullish for value gap. See if we can get something shaken out of this. I wouldn't hate for it to even get down into this breaker again. It's a deep discount of this. Oof. Oof. I don't know if we get that. Probably just rebalance this. Or give us nothing. Very boring stream today. No RB traders win again. Yep. Yep. Accumulation before expansion. Yeah, basically. I'd like it to be a little longer than this. Maybe another little bit, but can't really say it's accumulation just yet, but later poggers. That kind of stupid, simple strategy wins so many times. The ICT traders look for 10 different details and can't take trades in these conditions. I mean, some might be looking for 10 different conditions. I don't think ORB traders win any more than anyone else. I think it's just you just have recency bias because yesterday it was easy to just short the opening range, and today it was easy to just long it. But what about days where it, like Tuesday, where it shorts it and then you short it and then you get your ass pounded and then we get long and win, right? Yeah, you only really need to be looking at like for three things: liquidity, SMT, and breakers. Those are your three guides. Everything else is like supplementary and not absolutely important. ES already traded to that M5 for value gap at 930. Um, I mean, ES doesn't even really even have much of a for value gap, but that doesn't mean that NQ won't go grab it. That's not a type of SMT that is really concerning to me at all, Igor. And it's also because it's on the 5 minute. The 15 is what actually matters. Do you take setups that only align with your weekly bias? No. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. Like, my session bias is in alignment with daily bias, which is in alignment with weekly bias. But like, if I'm an intraday trader, then like I don't need to look that far ahead. I just need to go session to session. Like, obviously, now that I know that the weekly candle is like this is likely to be accumulation, we're likely to get another rip higher. I'm probably not gonna short it. I'm probably just gonna be looking for longs up into external. So if that's what you're asking, then yeah. But really, you can trade both sides. You just have to know when and how and why. Candlestick settings, yeah, for sure. So this is the code. I'll leave it up for a few seconds. 1d9, f8, 9. Actually, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. And then gray is just like any of these grays will do. And then just black borders and black wicks. Yeah, you're welcome, GP. Well, I'll tell you what though, fellas. There's not much else for me to do here. I'm not going to sit here and talk through ranging price action. Yeah. Price is doing what we thought it would do in terms of reversing from this area. We did not get that breaker block that we needed to see. This breaker block here was definitely valid, but I don't have the risk size or risk appetite to trade an 86 and change point breaker. So, yeah, there could have been other opportunities, but it just wasn't in alignment with my thought process, which is actually fine by me because that's all I'm here to do is just execute based on a thought process, right? So, just a flat morning so far for me. I would probably want to see some session liquidity, SMT, and breaker to capture more positions. And now it just looks like we're kind of chopping. We have formed the 10 a.m. candle inside of the previous 50-minute candle. So now we're just kind of in a chopping profile. Nothing going on. But if we can continue to consolidate like this, then we can probably just get an expansion and go higher later. So it's probably all I'm going to do, guys. Other than that, it's just kind of me sitting here doing nothing. So it won't be too productive for any of us. But yeah, basically, man. Yeah, GP, you had SMT with the PDL with YM, but I assume you don't use that. But it's all good, guys. Missed opportunities happen, like I said earlier. Missed opportunities happen. It's what you do with that makes all the difference, right? It's just you miss it, you wait for the next one. It's like a bus; they just keep coming. So, if you guys don't mind, drop a like on the video or on the stream if you enjoyed the stream. I don't know when I'll be streaming again on YouTube. Truth be told, it's probably just gonna be like once a week or less. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for participating and being so engaging. And yeah, you guys be good, be safe. All right, drop a like, it means a lot to me. Drop my kick. Oh man, I don't even have it open here. I gotta start streaming on Kick for real. It'd be fun. I just need to come up with some ideas for it. Like YouTube is obviously better because it allows you guys, it's like a one-stop shop for like looking at my streams and looking at my educational content. But Kick is fun as well. It's just kind of an untapped. No, dude, I haven't been streaming on Kick or YouTube. I've just been streaming in the lab, and it hasn't been that much because I've been so busy. So, yeah, majority of my time is spent streaming in the lab. So if any of you aren't part of the lab and you want to see me stream more often and see why not Twitch, super competitive. Yeah, Kick just kind of drew towards me because I think there's a way. There's a really cheap subscription, and I could actually um, tailor a subscription so that you guys, my plan is to like maybe create a package where I give you guys like weekly analysis and breakdowns and stuff, and it's like super cheap for you. So for those of you who like don't maybe want to pay, 100, $200 a month to join the lab and learn like in depth like that, you could pay like $4 a month, and I could provide you guys with breakdowns. Obviously, it wouldn't be like as much as you get in the lab, but like I give you guys breakdowns, maybe a little like private subscriber only Q&As, things like that. But I just haven't put the package together yet, so I don't want to do it on Kick just yet. That's kind of my thought process. How can I provide you guys something for like a relatively good price? What do you mean how, Ninja? Yeah, even if you have a solid model, JP, like even if you have a solid model and whatever, even just surrounding yourself with like-minded people is has such a synergistic effect. To get your stuff soon. I'm not sure what you mean. Like it would take me a while to put all that together. Like that's just an idea, you know? So what it would be is I would stream on Kick regularly. I would stream on there. And here I'd probably multi-stream. But on Kick, um it would be like you could watch my streams and subscribe to me for like $4 to $5 a month. 425, not 45. $4 to $5 a month, like price of a coffee. And I could provide you guys with like breakdowns, private Q&As. I could put you guys in draws for free one-on-ones. I could do like topical studies. I could do a lot. And it would be very cheap for you guys. So like it wouldn't really be, yeah. It would be just like I get a little kickback from it. But I don't know. I don't know if that's even fruitful or not. Because like I could just do this stuff for free too. So I'd have to think about it a little more. Like Kane getting stopped in profit for 40K yesterday absolutely blew my mind. Would you ever trade that size? If I had the account to do it, yeah, probably. I'd need a pretty big account. Like Tanya, yeah. Except, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I'd trade that size. I'd trade that size if I had a big enough account, for sure. It's just scaling, right? I know guys that risk 80, 90K on a trade. They're big boys. Just prop firm right now, Imad. Yeah, Ninja knows what I was going to talk about. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm off the scene. I'm going to chat with you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Drop a like if you enjoyed. I will see y'all in the next one. Stay tuned for some content on YouTube. I'm going to do some educational content. All right. Peace out, gang.